Hey y'all, welcome to the Looking Glass Tarot. I am doing this reading on Amaya Harmoni Nappo. She is Shoshone Bangkok from Tribal member. She went missing September 2nd, 2022. She's from Fort Hall, Idaho, and she's 17. The only thing I have about her is that she's registered as a missing runaway juvenile. So with her being registered as a missing runaway, she probably will not get a lot of attention to her case, but we are going to see if we can ask some questions for Amaya, and I do hope I'm saying her name correct. Amaya, can you tell us where you went the day you went missing? Can you tell us where you went the day you went missing? There was some sort of conflict, is the reason Amaya left her. I don't know if she left her home or her friend's house or where she was at, but when there was some sort of a conflict there. This is the Five of Wands, and it could be a conflict with family. It could be a conflict with friends. It could be in general a conflict, maybe at her job or something. But on the day that she went missing, there was a conflict. So the Fool is a younger person that's kind of entering into a new adventure, not really having all the facts and knowing what they're doing, or knowing what they're getting into. But they're very excited because, they're young and they're wanting to get into this new adventure. So I kind of feel like she was headed to do something that, she didn't know a whole lot about, but she was very excited about it. Okay. What happened? Did you meet someone that day? Did you meet someone that day? Give me one card at a time, please. Okay. So this is the King of Wands. So it seems like she met somebody that day. The King of Wands would be kind of an older person, an experienced person. They usually come into things pretty quickly. The King of Wands is a very courageous person. You see the line is there. So they're very courageous. They're very strong, and they usually take care of things pretty quickly. They don't like to deal with a lot of nonsense. They're like a fact-oriented person. So she met the King of Wands today. Was a middle-aged person, I would say, 40s, 50s. Somebody that was very not scared of a lot of things. What happened when you met the King of Wands? What happened when you met the King of Wands? Just give me one card at a time. What happened when you met the King of Wands? So the Knight of Cups is a younger person, but the Knight of Cups comes in on an emotional level. So it's like, they have everything they need and they know where they're headed into, but their main purpose is led by emotion. So the Knight of Cups comes in kind of like a savior, kind of like, they have a big heart and they're coming in to kind of save the day, and they have everything that you need. So the Knight of Cups is an emotional card. It's somebody that she knew emotionally. Why is the Knight of Cups here? So the Four of Swords is a card that means like rest, retreat. It can also mean the end of something. So it could be the end of a bad situation or a bad time, and now you're retreating and resting and reviving yourself. So when the King of Cups came in, it was the ending of something. Okay, so when the King of Cups came in and the Four of Swords has come in, now the Wheel of Fortune has come. So the Wheel of Fortune is about cycles. So it's just like all the months of the year, and then the winter, spring, summer, fall. So you have all of these cycles that happen, just like a cycle in life. Things, we get a year older every year, and things change. And if you have major changes, they can cause your cycle to change or your life to change and go in a different direction than you thought. Sometimes the Wheel of Fortune can be what comes around goes around. But what I feel like is when the Knight of Cups come in and cause the Four Swords, it brought on the Wheel of Fortune, which brought on a cycle change. Oh, my goodness. What happened when you met this person? Why were you meeting? What happened when you met this person? Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is a very courageous, strong person. The Queen of Wands is usually someone who she just likes the truth. But she comes in quickly and takes care of what she can take care of. Sometimes the Queen of Wands can be a very straightforward and harsh person, but for the most part the Queen of Wands is very kind-hearted, but she can be quick with her words. Why is the Queen of Wands here? So this is the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is about wishing, hoping, getting things that you want. It's also an emotional card. I kind of feel like the Queen of Cups was someone that was telling her that this was not what she thought it was going to be. I think the Queen of Wands was someone that was trying to get her to, she's 17, so she wants to do what she wants to do, but I think the Queen of Wands was someone that was trying to help her, but I don't think they were doing it the way Amaya wanted them to, you know what I mean? So I think it was a little conflict there. Why were you meeting this person? Why were you meeting this person? So the Devil is about bad choices. So I guess she's saying that this was a bad decision. She should have probably listened to the Queen of Wands here. The Devil can be about bad choices, bad decisions. It could be about also be about an addiction to something. And it may not just be alcohol or drugs. It could be an addiction to, food. It could be an addiction to gambling. But normally when the Devil card comes in, it's normally because something bad has taken place, whether it be by a decision or something that you've done that's come back and gotten you. Why is the Devil here? So the Three of Wands is about making decisions. You see how the crow is there with the Three of Wands there below him. So it's kind of like, you have, and he's looking out over there. It's kind of like she had a couple of choices she could have made, a couple of decisions she could have made. Being Wands, she felt like she was pressured to do it quickly. So I feel like she's saying that she made the decision she made to leave and go that day was not a good decision. So for her, she thought it was about new starts, new beginnings. The Ace of Pentacles is new starts, new beginnings, earthly things like money, family, home. So I kind of feel like she thought, this is what she thought was, when she left, that's what she thought was going to happen. But it was a bad decision because it's not what happened. So that she was meeting somebody that I think she cared about a lot. The Two of Cups is an emotional attachment. Cups is also emotion, and you see the heart in the middle. So I kind of feel like she was meeting someone to tell them something. Someone that she cared about a lot, but it did not turn out how she thought it was going to. Why were you meeting this person? What were you going to tell them? Yes. So for me, she's the Page of Pentacles. She had something to tell them. And it would involve earthly things, money. It could involve family. It could involve, something along the lines of money, family, home. So I kind of feel like she was going to tell them something along those lines. And then quick movement. The Chariot is here. So she went to tell them something, and then this caused a movement. The Chariot is a quick movement. So it's like something has happened and you're moving in a different direction. So it could be moving, actually physically moving out of a house. It could be moving in a different direction. It could be moving down, just moving something, but it's about moving in a totally different direction. Why is the Chariot here? The Moon. So the Moon can be about things hidden. It can also be about the Moon shining light on something that you didn't see before, and it's just showing you that one specific thing. So it's like it has blackened everything out for you, so you know this one specific thing that was hidden from you. So I kind of feel like she revealed something to them that they didn't want, but in the process she's seen something that she was not expecting to see that had been hidden from her. Oh, Maya, can you tell us where you may be? Can you tell us where you may be? Judgment. Yes. So this information she was taking to them, when the Judgment card comes in, it's about worried about, other people judging you. It can also be about what comes around goes around. It could be about, you're worried that what you have done in the past is going to affect your future. So judgment can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. And I kind of feel like the information I feel like the information she had for them, they knew they would be judged and they couldn't have that. So I kind of feel like they might have been someone known in the community and they had a reputation that they had to hold and they could not have that. The Seven of Swords is about taking what you can. It can be about deceit. It can be about theft. It can be about just collecting what you can and walking away and building on that. I feel like she was deceived. Very much deceived. Can you tell us where you may be? If you're still with us, or where you may be. Yeah. So the Three of Swords is broken heart, deceit, sorrow, depression, things weren't like, things weren't what she thought they were going to be. So when she met this person, she was very much deceived and her heart was broken. So can you tell us what happened? Oh, Maya, can you tell us what happened? Did one flip over? It did. Let's see, where is that? Well, there it is. So the Ten of Wands is about a burden. So this would have been a very big burden on them. Whatever she had to go tell them, this would have been a burden. This would have caused them a burden. She's still wanting to tell her story, so maybe she'll tell us where she is in a minute. So the Princess of Cups is about, and it's a younger person, emotional person, headed out in new beginnings, new starts. I think, for me, I feel like that's what she wanted. But it's not what she got. Can you tell us where you may be located? Can you tell us where you may be located? This is about trying to balance things out. Like, yin and yang, you're trying to balance things out. And I think she could have balanced things out. She would have tried. Can you tell us where you may be located? Okay, let's see. Yeah, it was about family, happiness. That was her. This was going to be her. This is Ten of Cups, so this is happiness. This is everything she wanted, and it was taken from her. So this is the Seven of Wands. She's standing her ground. So she was going there. She was there to stand her ground, very much so. Can you tell us where you may be located? Too many cards. Can you tell us where you may be located? I don't feel she's in water. I do feel she's in the ground. I think there's some mountains behind her. When I say mountains, I don't know exactly, like, I don't mean like rocky mountains, maybe like grassy mountains. I don't know if that makes sense. Some rocky, but not like desert rocky, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't think she's in water. I do not feel she's with us, but I don't think she's in water. Are you near water? There is water nearby, but she's not in water. I feel like she's like in a it's like a meadowy like place with like mountains in the back, and there is some water. Like maybe like a small river or a lake, but I don't feel like it's a big body of water. Can you tell us if you are officially no longer with us? Yeah, I really do not feel like is any longer with us. I feel like she is past. Yeah, I feel like she is past. Can you give us one more indication of where you may be? Are you very far from your home? Are you very far from your home? I feel like she's a little distance from her home. When I say a distance, I don't feel like she's like near her home. I think they've taken her far enough away where it wouldn't be it wouldn't be thought of as an area she might be in. I don't think it's familiar to her or her family, but I think it's maybe a place they had been before, the people that took her there. So I feel like it's a meadowy, like there's like a river or lake there. There are some mountains there. I don't feel like they're just like rocky with absolutely no kind of vegetation on them, but they are rock, there are mountains, and they are like different heights and sizes and stuff. I feel like it's a very pretty place, but I don't think it's familiar to her or her family. I think she was meeting someone to tell them something, and it was not going to be a part of their life, and they couldn't have that. So, and I don't think it was a middle-aged person that is known in the community. Very much known in the community. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching. Sorry for coughing. I've been sick. But please like and subscribe, and look for maybe part 2 for this one.